There's a saying that coincidences are God's way of remaining anonymous. And as a believer, I don't believe there's any coincidences. I have a really cool story for you. Just give me 3 minutes. So when I was in elementary school, my biological mom left. She left me a Dear John letter when I was in 4th grade. And I was never really close with her. And so I decided I'll live with my dad. It only made sense. And after a while of not having a female in the house, I had wrote a letter to Jesus, and we actually kept it. And it's really faded, but I want to read it to you because it's really important for the story. So December 28th, 1990, I was 11, and here's the letter. So it says, "Dear Jesus, I am tired of getting pushed around by you. What I mean by that is I want to have a girl I can look up to as a mom. I know I have Aunt Sissy, but she's my aunt. I know my dad deserves someone, I deserve someone, and Stephanie deserves someone too." That's my little sister. We all need someone. Stephanie and I need that someone to be a mother to us. We really never had a real actual mommy. And Dad needs that someone to be a good wife. But please, give us that someone, please. Oh well, all I can do now is keep on praying. Good night. Love, the little girl without a mother. Now, this story comes to a conclusion when my dad married my bonus mom, December 28th, 1991. Exactly 1 year later to the day. And we only found the letter after they got married. The way that God worked it, he just showed up. He's like, "Yeah, I got you." And there's my answered prayer. And it was just, my mind was just blown when I found that letter and I looked at the date and I was like, "Oh my gosh, did you realize what date is on that?" And my mom's like, "No, what?" And I told her and she's like, "Wow, that's cool." The first time my mom called, they had met through the penny saver. Remember, single white female looking for da da da. Well, she called, and the first time she called, I answered. She's not expecting any kids, right? And I'm like, "Dad, it's a girl." And we had some ups and downs, but you know, we get along better now that we're adults not living together. I just think of that letter every year now that we've found it. And it's just neat because if you write it down and date it, then you can look back and be like, "Oh, God answered my prayer, you know, so long after it." So anyway, happy anniversary, Mom and Dad. Love you guys. This is just another reason why my favorite Bible verse has always been, "Ask and you shall receive."